All right, you already know where it's at. Burbank, California, headquarters, baby. The Mark, ETAP Productions, J Diamond Entertainment. It's your boy J Diamond. With my boy right here to the right of me.
E-Tap.
You got my boy OG Yosh right here, the Yosh man.
Yosh here.
Look, so you here with us today, every day, every week. We got a podcast coming out every week from now on until the end of summer. Opinions matter. Real talk, real voices.
What are we doing today?
Take two. We on the mic, baby. June 13th, 2025. The Mark, J Diamond Entertainment, ETAP Productions. Opinions matter. Real talk, real voices. It's your boy J Diamond.
E-Tap in the house. You already know.
You
E-Tap
already know.
And Yosh, man. We here, OG.
That's right, baby. We got the whole squad right here. We got a performance June 20th, Palm Springs. You got to go check us out. All the info will be in between the ad space. We're going to do a little commercial, a little special for y'all. We got 3 to 4 topics today. For everybody out there whose opinion matter, you got a voice, speak on it. The first topic will be on the workplace. Should locals have tougher access for work than people who were not born here? Now, we're going to chime in on our opinion, and then we're going to have some people we're going to call on here in a little while, so please stay tuned. So, me personally, I'm going to jump in on here, and I'm going to say, as a local who has had a tough upbringing with a background, I believe that my credentials are limited because of me being a bad boy, so to say, and it could be somebody who just got here and never, ever spoke a word of English, might have an opportunity before me, but because they know of my existence and what I've done, they use it against me. Now, I'm not saying that people shouldn't have an opportunity, but who knows what they did in their countries before they got here. Nobody go doing cross-to-cross references from countries that I know of. Shit, I was busted in Vegas one time and detained by the police, and LAPD couldn't even check my warrants over here or vice versa. So the systems aren't even linked like that. So let alone with someone from another country who just got here, would any of their backgrounds or any of their crimes or anything they've ever done be known to us out here? So should we have tougher access in the workplace than people who are not born here? E-Tap, what do you think?
Damn, that's a tough question for me. So, well, how I see it is like, man. Some people probably like that, what I'm going to say. Some people might not.
For sure.
But I think the thing is, it's both parties should have it's almost the same, similar access, though,
That's right.
I mean, you can ask me why, but, well, think about it. Like, okay, you came from another country. I came from another country also. It's also, like you said, like, people, you don't know what I was doing in my country, and then I just came here, and then I'm like, damn, like, okay, so should he do that, or should he have the same access as me, or not? Like, you too, you should have the same access because we are already in the country. I'm pretty sure you should definitely have that, more access than I do, where I came from other countries. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, or let me know if I'm out of subject also, so,
See, and it's crazy because that's where people like to, let's say, show favoritism, if anything. Like, I know you personally, right? And I know certain people from different countries. Shit, I'll give you a job. I'd look out for you. I'll vouch for you because I know you personally. Your conduct, shit. You even know English. You're not even from this country. So it shows how much that you would dedicate yourself to be part of this country.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's just, some people have different opinions on other folks, you know what I mean, for whatever reason, and that's cool. What do you think, Yosh, man?
I mean, I know that everyone will argue that we're just a country of immigrants. Everyone came here, whether it's illegal or not. And at the end of the day, it's all about working hard and contributing to society, right? Like, what's going on in the last week or so with the protesters and this and that. Like, you got people who are trying to do it right, and you got people who do it wrong. It doesn't matter what we're talking about necessarily, but in general, like the protesters specifically, you have the guys who are peaceful. And then they're like, okay, so since everyone's looking this way, now the bad people can start the looting and causing riots and doing all the stuff. Those are two separate groups that are doing it. Like, the peaceful protesters are just that. They're peaceful protesting. but now you got light on this other thing, and now it's all grouped into one, and now it's just like, okay, we got to stop all this shit and bring in the Marines and do what they got to do. And I mean, I'm simple. You're gonna hear me say it a lot. I'm just about peace and love. Like, no hate. I hate
That's
hate.
right.
You know, like,
Sure.
we come from all different backgrounds, but we get along because we just are nice, positive people, and that's all we really care about at the end of the day.
That's right.
So, you know, as far as those opportunities go, like, yeah, it does suck. I'll talk on that for a moment with, like,
This is the land of opportunity, bro.
yeah, but as far as quote-unquote illegal immigrants are just that. They came here, they basically cut the line, right? Like, you're at the grocery store.
Oh, like,
Like, you're not gonna cut the line. You're not gonna get in front of that other person so that you can pay first. Like, you're gonna wait your fucking turn, right?
Right.
And I feel like the same thing is with traffic. That's a good way to think about it too. It's like people cut each other off because you're late. You woke up late. Now you're in a hurry, and now your time's more important than this guy. And then everyone starts hating each other because you're not for your fellow man. And if we could just like take a step back, like one of the best things I ever did in life about a couple years ago was just be 10 minutes early in everything. Just peaceful. Like then now, I used to be that guy racing around. Like, don't get me wrong, it's fun to drive fast and that's cool. But if you're doing it out of anxiety and because you're late, now you're not, that's when you cause the accident. And now you got a wreck, and now you just wrecked the whole you just ruined thousands of motherfucking people's day because you were late.
That's word.
Kind of a dick move.
That is kind of different. All right, we're going to call an anonymous caller, see what he thinks on the topic. Let's see if he's available to pick up for one of our questions.
You already know.
How you doing, man? It's your boy Jay Diamond on Opinions Matter, Real Talk, Real Voices. I got an anonymous caller on the phone. Anonymous caller, are you there?
Yes, I am. How's it going?
How you doing, man? Look, so we got a topic right now. Should locals or people that were born here have tougher access for work than people who are not born here? What do you think about that, man?
I don't believe so. I think it undermines the American public. American public getting paid lesser wages or not losing jobs to other people that get paid under the table at lesser wages. And I don't think that in general we having a felony or anything of that sort should bar you from actually being able to get a job and reform your life. And you as an American citizen, you should be able to do that and just get back on your feet instead of somebody that just came into the country and giving them an opportunity just because they want to use them as slave labor.
So I mentioned me being a bad boy growing up in California, being raised in the United States, born and raised my whole life. So I got into trouble, you know what I mean? Like, so they keep count of it. As Americans, we do analytics, we do a lot of statistics here. So the fact that we know a lot of shit about everybody, including mostly about us, is why I brought this topic up. You know what I mean? I have a background, so I'm limited to what I could do versus someone who just got here and we don't know what they've done in their country. We don't know their background or nothing, but they could come here and start fresh and it's like it's okay for them. Now, I'm not holding it against people. My boy brought it up right next to me. My boy E-Tap chimed in and said he wasn't born here and he came here and and he's not like that. The point is that we know him to be a different person, a different immigrant that came here but is actually doing something to better himself. I mentioned the fact that he speaks English. He learned that. He learned work ethic. From what I know personally, this guy's a hustler. I can't vouch for every immigrant that comes here, but if we're showing favoritism, I gotta say I'm guilty as charged because I would show this guy favoritism, but I still feel that we shouldn't have tougher access as Americans compared to other people who just got here. I'm not saying they shouldn't have opportunity at all, but you're right. It does cause, a conflict between wages, people who like myself who started working at 14 and getting paid under the table. That changes stuff like inflation, everything that's going on today. We got fast food workers getting paid $20 an hour. They can't even get a fucking order right. And I'm pissed the fuck off because I've done hard labor myself. You know what I mean? I've been written up for shit and I've done logistics. So, it just comes to show you how far we've gone as far as work ethic goes. But look, man, I appreciate you taking time for this call. We appreciate your opinion, and hopefully we hear from you soon, man. You take care. I'll talk to you later, all right?
Okay, likewise. Most definitely. Have a good one.
All right, man. You too.
Peace.
And there you have it. From the word is mouth.
Yeah, from his, his mouth to everyone's ears, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel you. The thing is, it really shouldn't be part of the, application process, right? Like, okay, so are you native born, then you get jumped to the front of the line? Like, it doesn't, I wouldn't say work like that. No, it should just be like it always is. Like, the best quality person should get the job, you know?
For sure.
And then, you know, there's always the argument that, like, you know, a lot of the jobs like custodial work or gardeners and stuff that the jobs that they take, most Americans, look, they don't want. So now we're arguing that they're taking our jobs, but like, are you applying for that job to begin with? That's the real statistic that should be announced.
Yeah. Why are people mad? Because that job wasn't something you wanted, you saw, so it might be envy. It could be part envy. Huh?
And on that note, back to what I was saying before, it's all about the hustle. So you, not just white privilege necessarily, but American privilege. You're born here and you think like, oh, I'll just, you know, get that job one day. But then this fool worked his ass off on construction. And now he worked his up to like a foreman, and now he's a boss man because he's got all that years experience. Like, that's fine with me, dude. You know, as long as he's like a contributing member to society and he's here and he's helpful and he's being a nice guy and we can all get along, then, you know, it's just back to the status. Really only matters, in my opinion, is that if you're taking not just jobs or opportunities, but like people who wait 10 years to get their like citizenship. You know, they're like, that's, why is it fair to them? That's the biggest question I have.
You know what? Sorry, I not cut you off, bro.
No.
So now that you guys speaking about it, so I think I took the question wrong. So I'm gonna take that back. So when I thought he said tougher, meaning like tougher access, meaning like more access to jobs. That's what I was thinking in my mind. But I mean,
like if I go for a job right now, I have a background, so like they'll tell me, no, you done this wrong, so I can't get a job. But like you don't have a background because you were raised mostly somewhere else. But like say like not you,
right,
say you just got here like today.
Right.
You learn English in your country. You did whatever you had to do. Whatever you learned how to be a whatever, and then you had those skills to come over here. And you over here, they can't do a background check on you because you don't have a background here. Right. They don't know what you've done wrong. They don't know that you got in trouble. So you get a job. Me, they just know I got in trouble. I did this and that. But what? I'm good at that job too. So there's tougher access for Americans than there are for people who aren't born here, whether they're here legally or not. Even if they came in with a visa, even if they came in the right way, with documents and everything. That was a top. It was just the workplace, you know, how tougher it is for access, you know, for us to get access to work compared to people who just got here.
Man, in my mind,
may everybody get the opportunity. If you're good at what did 50 Cent say? He said it good, because sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know, right?
Right, exactly.
That gets you a job. But 50 Cent said this: who you know might get you in there, but what you know depends on how long you stay in there. So if you're good at what you do, they're gonna keep you around.
Right. In my mind, I'm thinking like it's like more quicker to get it more quicker and more access, like tougher. When you say tougher, I didn't take it like, oh, you can't get it, something like that. I'm thinking like you automatically have it, can have it. That's what I thought you said, tougher access.
For sure.
But yeah, but either way, like you're saying too, you know, it shouldn't be like who's the toughest to get it, whatever, to get tougher access or not. Hey man, people can from anywhere, like on earth. Like, hey, if like you said, if you're good at it, you can do it, then I'm pretty sure they're gonna give it to you, or you'll earn it like automatically. But if not, I don't know, man, that's probably not yours. That's not probably not for you. Something else might waiting for you while you know trying to get to that phase.
That's right.
But yeah, that's what I was taking back from that. So I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Say tougher should be people that already here. No, I didn't mean it.
I'm not taking offense.
You know what I mean? But that's what I was thinking. I mean, of course, if you have to be like, you know, more quicker to have a job, like it'll be people that are already here, right? Because it makes sense, right? That's what I thought. You know, you were saying, but yeah,
for sure,
bro.
That's why opinions matter, baby. We talk over here, so we could get a better understanding of what's going on between everybody. You know what I mean? Shit, I don't know everything. I know most of us, you know a lot of everything. So between everybody, let's try to figure this out. All right, next topic, ladies and gentlemen, will be on, are guns needed or wanted? Anybody want to go first?
I'll start it off. We can kind of pickle back on that or whatnot. But basically, as far as the Second Amendment goes, like why people have to bear arms in the first place. First of all, our guns will never match their guns. So we're outgunned to begin with. It's kind of a false sense of like, oh, I can fight back, right? Like I'm not suppressed. Like I have like my right to stand up for myself.
And you mean their guns as in like,
the
military?
military,
For
like
sure,
the
for
government.
sure.
Like if it becomes us versus them, I don't care what kind of arsenal your neighbor has. Like we're not gonna win, but we have that self illusion that we can do something about it. That we're not just like a dictatorship where we be told what to do. Like that false sense of freedom. And also at the end of the day, like it's not even about that main point. It's really about protecting yourself against the crazy people.
Do you like guns?
I do. Yes, I am a gun owner. I have a couple guns because I do. I don't know if we should tell everyone that.
Allegedly, we're gonna.
But point is,
Start over.
registered
Start
is good. Like there's nothing wrong with what it.
Do you like guns?
I actually would like to have a concealed carry permit because my argument is, I used to do like a drill where I'm like, okay, if there's someone knocking on my door, how fast does it take me to get it ready?
Right.
15 seconds might be still too many, and let's say you have it in the trunk of your car and you're at the beach and you're walking down the pier or some shit. Like, it's too fucking far. You need it on you if you're gonna need it at all.
Right.
Right? And so that's my argument is like everyone should almost be carrying it at all times. But then again, that's like a Texas shit. So like if everyone has one, then no one's gonna use it kind of mindset, which I kind of agree with. But it's just back to what I was saying before, like, let's just all get along. I don't have to worry about that kind of shit, dude. Like, you're walking down the street, like even yesterday I went to the sushi and I had this lady right next to me and you're my friend first, right? You're not my enemy until you fuck me over. And then people walk down the street and they're like, why should I trust this stranger? Because that's society. What do you mean why, bro?
Yeah.
So you feel like it's meant for protection, so you feel it's necessary.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you feel like you need it or you would want to just have a gun?
Shit. Well, to begin with, I never thought I would need a gun in my life. But to me, my opinion, be honest with you, I don't think people should have guns in the first place to begin with.
Okay.
And why? Because the gun, like, what is the gun was made for? To destroy people, like a human being and shit
hurting.
like that.
Yeah, it's only got one purpose.
Yeah, it's one purpose. Exactly. It's like to disappear you. Like a human being was living today, and the next thing you know, the gun disappear you. Whatever the case is, maybe not always the case, but that's most likely what they created it for. But anyway, my opinion, man, I don't think we should have carry guns, being secure about that. But the time we live in right now, I think people thinking that we should have it, that's not wrong. Not wrong, but in my opinion, I don't think people should worry about gun. And also too, from other sides, I'm talking about law enforcement and stuff. So they should not abusing the power because they have gun. Also, they should not do that. I think that's the case. That's why civilians think about, I need a gun. If this guy have a gun and he has a badge and can do whatever the fuck he want. And then me, I'm bare arms and shit. I can do shit. I need to get some shit, to prove him I can do the same shit as him. But it's really not the case, man. Like you said, can we just be fucking along? That's coming along. That's pretty much it, man.
Yeah, well, people can't get along, unfortunately.
Right. That's the thing. But
well, I
we
have
can't.
something to add to it. But before I talk again, I said yes. He said no. You the tiebreaker. What's this gonna say?
I feel like I don't need a gun personally. I've been taught how to use my bare hands, knives, and different, resources available to me, when possible, when needed. But I believe because this world is so violent and animals have been abused, maybe it might be necessary to have some in case anything were to ever happen. Like if you were to be camping out in the woods or, some shit like that. Because in the Bible it says, animals shouldn't be shot down for just pure game, like for fun.
No, yeah,
it's for protection, for food, and for clothing.
Yeah, so, and protection isn't not just from human, like you're saying. You could be a bear or whatever attacking you, and you got to protect your family.
Right.
What are you gonna do? And then a couple things is you don't always have to shoot to kill. First of all,
true.
Yeah. You can shoot to maim and like slow the motherfucker down.
Right.
And then my dad always said, if you're gonna pull that fucking thing out, you need to be prepared to use it. This is not for show. This is not a scare tactic.
That's what I was taught. Never pull the strap and don't bust.
Like, do you have the stomach to fucking do that? Can you let's say maybe you did it out of you're scared in the moment, boom. But then like 10 minutes later, the next day, the next year, like, are you able to mentally, psychologically deal with the fact that you took a life? You know, because a lot of people might not be able to stomach it. You know,
For sure.
Alright.
PTSD and all that.
Right, but that's for you. I mean, one thing is that's for the civilians. Like, most likely they'll be like, all right, you if you're gonna pull it out, put the gun out, you should use it.
right?
And like you said too, it's not always shoot to kill. But from the other side, it's always gonna be shoot to kill type thing.
Right, because you don't know if he's just gonna maim you. Like, you don't know that.
Right.
Like, on that last thing I want to say about this is my buddy sent this video. Like, I wish he didn't, because I can still see it in my head, making me fucking sad. I think it's like in Florida where it's like an open like policy and whatnot, and the guy runs up to this other car, like a traffic confrontation.
Road rage.
But he's got the gun, but it doesn't flash. He's got it in his hand, right? And with his other hand, like, punches the window, whatever. And then the other guy rolls down and he shoots him, boom, 3 times in the throat, and the guy's dead, boom. And that fucking is crazy, like. Yeah. So because you don't know, like, yeah, he has it in his hand. He wasn't doing this, but you don't know what he's about to do. And so that guy who's in the car, who's this guy running up on him, and he does that to essentially protect himself. Is he in the right or the wrong? Or like, I actually don't have the right answer to that, because I feel like, I mean, obviously it was a 10-second clip, by the way. And also, how the fuck did somebody film that shit?
For sure. And we weren't there.
You know what I mean?
We weren't there.
But it was just one of those things where, like, back to the safety thing. Like, you know, the guy's running up with a gun. You don't know his intent.
Right.
Or if he's even a knife. Back to the maiming thing. Like, he's got a knife, you got a gun, but he's a big motherfucker. He's coming at you. You shoot him in the leg and slow him down. You don't have to actually kill him. Right. And then, I'm with you, though, dude. Let's put our dukes up. You want to fucking talk about it? Let's talk about it. But as soon as the knife comes to the situation, now you're playing the odds, and like, I'm not trying to get sliced, bro.
But yeah.
Once the knife comes out, yeah, I am trying to cut something. But
I'm out. You win, bro.
Okay, one question. What if somebody, people that like to use gun, I'm not saying you or not, no offense though, but what if there was like always aiming like to not shoot to kill? Like, for example, people like using gun, like if they get it out, they gotta use it somebody. But let's say if they like, like aiming for the legs and shit like that, slow you down. Like let's say, even though they're good, like sharp aimer or whatever the case is, and they know they can kill you, but they will never like trying to shoot you where they can kill you.
Right.
What about that? What do you think? Yeah.
I just don't think a gun should be pointed at you out of respect, because accidents happen. That's
right.
One thing I was always taught.
The guy could be trying to shoot you in the leg and he shoots you in the stomach by accident. Like,
exactly.
I've accidentally shot Nerf guns at people. You know what the fuck you mean? Like, straight up. So whatever. So there you go, baby. Real talk, baby. Opinions matter. This is on guns. Number 3 of today. Who should give the ultimatum? The person who wants commitment, or the person who has more to offer? All right, who should give the ultimatum for a partner? All right,
are you talking about like within a relationship?
In a relationship, yeah. So if it's a guy or a woman that wants to be committed, so the guy will tell the girl, if you're not ready to move in with me and live together or whatever, then I don't want to be with you. Or say it's a guy and the girl wants to be committed, like, I want to marry this guy, and the guy doesn't want to, but he's like, you know what, I have the house, I have the money, the job, the career. If you're not willing to not get married and be with me, then I don't want to be with you. So that's on the guy's perspective. It could be the woman too, vice versa. So who should give the ultimatum? Is it someone who wants to be serious in a relationship? Now, rain, sleet, snow, you could have nothing to offer, all right? You give the person the hell or high water, however you want to call it. Yeah. Or is it the person that has more to offer, regardless of how the relationship is going?
Well, based off what I've seen lately, and these other guys talk about it too, I think like you see them probably with like the OnlyFans interviews, that's called like the whatever guys, whatever, and they lay into these women all the time. And the one thing that even this other guy, like, they interview these group of girls at the beach, like, oh, he needs to be making $1,000 a week, a band a week, and he needs this, or he can't fuck with me. Okay, fine, cool. You have a standard for yourself. I respect that. But what are you bringing to the table? Most women nowadays, they don't cook, they don't clean, they're not maternally strong like they used to be. Like, everyone just wants to fuck and have party and good times and have him pay for it because that pussy's good enough. if that's all you bring to the table, then
50 Shades of Grey type shit.
you know what I'm saying? Like, to answer your question, the ultimatum. First of all, I don't know. I want to agree with let's say the word ultimatum. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I will say, like, this woman, she said, you need to have these criteria if you want to be with me. That's my ultimatum, I guess, right? Like, you want this, then you need this. Okay. Well, whoever has the most to offer sets the rules, really. And the more you have, like, if you're a successful motherfucker, people are gonna be flocking to you anyway. Like, watch, you know what I'm saying? And at that point, you don't need what she's offering because she ain't offering much.
So fuck true love. She's offering you love. You don't want the love part. She don't got shit to offer you but love.
You don't need anything from her.
But you got all the cards, so you're like, fuck it, bitch. If you don't submit to me, then not bitch, but you know what I mean. Like, so be it, girl. If you don't submit to me, then I got everything offered. Then you hit hell or high water. You know what I mean? Hit the road. Bet. What do you think?
Well, first of all, when it comes to opposite sex, we talk about opposite sex right now, right?
Yeah, well, it could be either or.
Oh, yeah,
it could be the girl giving you. Say the girl has everything to offer. All you got to offer is love, right?
Right. First of all, let's see. The guys always. I mean, I feel like the guys gotta have his things situated already, like together already before you even think about think about ultimatum from a girl or a female.
Well, she gives it to you. It's not even you can't be ready for ultimatum. Say you're on your way to success.
Right.
You know, a struggling musician or somebody, you know what I mean? I don't care if I work at a fast food restaurant, for God's sake. You know, I just bought myself a nice, decent car. My next step is to move out of my mom's house, get my little apartment, you know what I mean? Get myself up. I meet this girl. She's got a lot going for herself. Now, her ultimatum is move in with me, and you know what I mean, and I got you. I don't want a relationship. I don't care, you know what I mean, just come live with me. I'm like, nah, like I want something different, you know what I mean? Like I want to know if like we gonna be something, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
I don't care what you have to offer, or like am I gonna let her put that, you know what I mean, or there's no relationship.
Right.
Well, she might just say, fuck you, bye. You know what I mean? Like he said, he got everything to offer. He doesn't even care about it. Now the girl might feel the same way. Now she might be, you know, a little bit more sensitive than he is, but she might say the same shit. I don't give a fuck what you have to offer. If you don't have more to offer, I'm gonna give you the last chance. Like, this is what I want. Now, will you accept that ultimatum? Do you think because she has more to offer you that she should give you the ultimatum, or because you were a guy that will love her and show her the best life that she could ever have as a real man, husband, whatever? Should you give her the ultimatum? Like, if she don't let go of her bad habits, this is kicking it with certain friends, doing whatever, you know, drugs maybe. Who knows what the girl's going? I don't know what any relationship.
Right.
Who do you think should give the ultimatum? Is it somebody who has love to give and be committed in a relationship? Is that the priority that somebody wants, or is it because they have more to offer? They're just well off in life.
I think
security is what people call it. I believe women
Right,
use
so
the
you're talking
women
about,
use
like,
the exact word of security.
Right, but you're kind of hitting on a different criteria. So it's not about who has the more success, the money, and the comfort, and that level. It's like, okay, I am, let's say I'm poor as fuck, but I will love you with all of my heart, and I'll be loyal, and I'll be
right.
that rock that no one, these other guys that you're dating who might have money, they won't care for you the way I care for you.
Right.
Right? And that's why I guarantee we all been like that, because I will say, like, because, like, I love very passionately, like, you know, and if a girl ever left me, like, I've thrown that at her face before, I'm like, good luck finding someone else who's going to, like, love you as much as me, because I truly
you hear that, ladies?
Ass,
Yosh,
you
man,
know?
June 20th, J Diamond Entertainment.
Like, I don't fuck around. I like to have someone to have a journey in life with, you know what I mean? And that is what I think you're talking about. And so if you're going to be the person who, yes, she has, let's say in my situation, she's got the money and I'm the poor guy, but my love is strong, and that's what she should keep me around for. Not because I can buy her shit, but because I will treat her well.
For sure. I had a girl in high school. We were about to have sex. Like, she's in her thong, bikini, bra, whatever you want, like, in undergarments. She literally tells me right before we're about to, like, literally just fuck, make me your girlfriend. And I'm like, no, then I can't have sex with you. And I'm like, hold up, what you mean? Like, this is ultimatum. Like, if I don't make her my girlfriend,
right,
I can't hit, right? And I'm like, why? Because you have a car, you have this. That she thought like, you know what I mean, make me your girlfriend for whatever. Now girls might be old fashioned. Maybe they just didn't want you talking about it. That wasn't your girl, whatever the case may be. But that ultimatum alone is something that somebody might put. They just want they want to know then and there. It's like it's either my way or the highway. All right, that's the ultimate. I got all this shit. Are you gonna be my man or my boy toy or not? Or
right?
Or are you gonna be
are
serious
gonna
and love me or not?
Friend zone or
yeah,
whatever
exactly.
the case.
The
Are
ultimatum.
gonna be like the best friend?
Who you
best
think should give you that ultimatum? Is it because she has everything to offer? Now I'm flipping it. Before it was the guy. It was a little easier because it was a more of a dominant sense. So I asked men. But now we're talking about a girl. Like I said, I've been offered somewhat of what the world is by females trying to give me their cars, whatever, their paychecks, whatever you want to call it. Like, you know what I mean? So they try to floss this lifestyle on you like this is what you really want, huh? And it's not just sex, looks, whatever. They actually have something more that, you know, to offer. You know, some guys get comfortable in lifestyle like that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so you can get
I'm
all
a poor
that.
boy, I know. But I hustle for mine. So when I have my shit,
right. So you can be like that. A girl's probably offer you the world, but what's next? You know, when you get to yourself in that situation, then what's next? Is she really love you? Like you say, if she's just using you, most likely a female gonna offer a guy all this. I don't think she's gonna offer for nothing in return. It might be not something that you gotta pay me back all that, or she give you a car, right? And then when you make it, whatever the case is, blah blah, I need another car back. Nah, it's not that. I'm pretty sure for sure she gonna want sex from you. She gonna either freaking ultimately she to fucking become her sex slave, or shit. I'm pretty sure because that will be the table from you. Because what you gonna put on the table, which is the dick. Yeah,
the dick, the pussy, but yeah,
right. She gonna want you to be her sex slave.
We're gonna try to call this caller and see what they think about the topic real quick. On Opinions Matter. Let's see if we can get a female on the line. All right,
oh my God.
we can get a female on the
They're
line.
gonna like me for that.
This opinion.
Oh shit.
You edit this part out.
For sure.
Joshua, dude.
Damn.
Next time.
Alright, so we're gonna edit that part out, but we still gonna have the interview. The last topic of the day is should fruit it's the last topic of the day. Should tomato be considered a fruit or a vegetable? Congressman, and we have
I can't believe we're talking about
we have the government. Somebody in Congress is somebody, just like they've added LOL to the dictionary amongst all the words we've ever learned in life.
Well, yeah.
Wow.
Somebody changed tomato from being a fruit that we've known our whole lives to a vegetable.
Well, I didn't hear about it, but you said some way it's cooked. What was the reason that you heard?
Because of the way it's used in food, because of the way you cook with it. So you normally use tomatoes in with salads, like lettuce. It always goes with lettuce most of the time, right? In salads,
stews.
burgers, whatever. So somebody just said, you know what, it's a vegetable because of the way it's used, just common sense. But it's always been known as a fruit to me. It doesn't taste like a fruit. It might not even look like a fruit.
So
To begin with, I don't know.
Yeah.
Growing up, it's always been a fruit.
No, hold on, but hold on. Well, what about olive? I know we're not talking about olive, but what about olive? Is it fruit or vegetable?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I have no idea
Is
either.
olive a fruit or a vegetable?
No, hold on. What is the criteria? It's a real simple answer. Do you remember when you were a kid? Do you remember they taught you?
Olives is categorized as a fruit.
Well,
See?
Okay.
Well, why?
Yeah.
Why?
I'll tell you why.
Oh.
You guys are missing it. I thought you guys would know. One of you motherfuckers would know this.
No.
It has seed. Fruits have seeds. Period. That's the only motherfucking difference.
All right. Of course.
Oh,
No. I was gonna get to it, but that's what I'm saying. Olive too. Olive, I've seen, right?
You knew, motherfucker, you forgot.
I mean,
muscle memory. Muscle memory.
No, for real. Like what he said. I think even banana.
Bananas got
fruit,
yeah.
they got
Olive
seed
is
on.
a pit. Avocado
Yeah.
got a seed. It's technically anything with a seed is a fruit. That's the simple way to put it.
But the vegetable things, I'm pretty sure when I heard about
seedless
vegetables,
grapes. Hey.
When I hear about vegetable, I only
That's
think about like what is it called? Lettuce. Those things, those type of things like plants. What is it called? Spinach and stuff like that. That's what I have in my mind.
In
When
that
it comes to
category.
yeah, category, yeah. But when it's come to fruit, like, well, might as well say avocado is vegetable also because they be using it.
So we're saying that we should
Freaking-
change all this shit if they're changing tomatoes, or do you care that they change
No, I
it?
mean, if it's fruit, it's fruit, man. Fuck it, like.
It's
like
a vegetable now. A tomato's a
Uh,
vegetable now, so you cannot
well-
call it a fruit until someone else like us with more opinions that matter go back to lawmakers and change this shit again, because they just changed it, ladies and gentlemen. Tomatoes are now a vegetable; they are no longer fruits. So
So what if they didn't change it?
I
People will
personally
consider-
don't give two fucks. Just stop
Right.
confusing us.
I'm gonna do
I
a
mean-
quick fact check.
right. What if they didn't change it? Like,
I don't give two fucks if it's a tomato. I mean, if it's a fucking tomato or potato, tomato, potato. If it's a fucking fruit or
Oh,
vegetable, just make up your motherfucking mind and stop brainwashing the world with your bullshit. Cause our generation, and as far as I know, my grandparents and their grandparents, we all known it as a fruit, and now
Yeah, like
my kids are
cherries.
gonna learn it as a fucking vegetable. So, you
yeah,
know,
like
figure that
cherries
shit
and
out.
them. Like, you know, they put that shit in like salads and shit. I would say like
Ha!
ingredients.
You're right. I was gonna say. So the first thing that pops up from Google says fruit, right? Scroll down just a tiny bit. You're right here under some shit. What the fuck? Headline into the. Where the fuck I missed it?
For sure,
2024.
it happened
Right here in June 5th, this July 5th, excuse me, 2024, last year, the Supreme Court settled the thorny issue. Tomato is legally a vegetable.
legally.
So according to the
the agricultural department
WonderingVine.com,
has approved.
yeah, so you're right. I guess in the last year,
The hell?
They changed it. And I like to base a lot of what I know on facts, but this is why everyone's opinions matter, baby. Opinions matter, real talk, real voices. I'm your boy Jay Diamond.
And ETAP Productions,
Man.
you know.
Y'all have a great day. Stay tuned.
tune in next time. All right.
That was
We'll
35 minutes. boy.
For sure. We on the. Yep. Shit.
Okay, take 5. Gotta pee.
Hey, the so far so good, bro. I kind of like that shit, bro.
I think we needed a longer intro to like get it, but we'll get to that.
We can get to the
No, like to introduce ourselves in the show. Like we kind of just jumped straight into it, which was cool. But
Oh yeah.
What am I doing?
H just got jiggle a little bit to the left. Yeah.
Jiggle jiggle.
Yeah. Kiki.
Bro.
Kiki.
Alright, next.
She's so shy.
Mic check rehearsal. We're gonna do It's You first, right? Is that our opening song?
Yeah, we can do yes. And then, yeah, I wanna bring